Hello students, today I am gonna teach you the first chapter of your honeycomb book, that is three questions. So it was written by Leo Tolstoy. In this video I will discuss the first part of the chapter. Look carefully. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew three things. These three things were: what is the right time to begin something, which people should he listen to, what is the most important thing for him to do. So once a king has three questions and he is seeking answers to them. He thought that if he could find the answer to these three questions, he would never fail. The three questions were: first, the right time to begin something; second, the right people should he listen to; and the third one is the most important thing for him to do. Okay. Next, the king therefore sent messenger throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum of money to anyone who would answer these three questions. Messenger means a messenger is the people who brings messages. Okay, like postman. Okay. Then large sum of money. Large sum of money means large amount of money, right? So the king announced a large amount of money to anyone who would give him a satisfactory answer to all of his questions. Many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. So what happened? Many wise men tried to answer the question, but all gave him different answers. Okay. In reply to the first question, some said the king must prepare a timetable and then follow it strictly. Only in this way, they said, could he do everything at its proper time. Others said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. The king should notice all that was going on, avoid foolish pleasures, and always do whatever seemed necessary at that time. So, in reply to the first question, that is the right time to begin, some said about the timetable that the king must prepare it and follow it strictly. Now, then others said there is no proper time to do something. And he should do whatever is necessary at that time. Yet others said that the king needed a council of wise men who would help him act at the proper time. This was because one man would find it impossible to decide correctly without help from others the right time for every action. So you see, there are some some other people who said about the council. Council means group of people chosen to give advice to the king. The council of wise men who would advise the king to act the proper time. But then others said that there were some things which could be urgent. These things could not wait for the decision of the council. In order to decide the right time for doing something, it is necessary to look into the future. And only magicians could do that. The king therefore would have to go to magicians. Here, other people also counter this by something which could be urgent could not wait for the decision of the council, right? So, in order to decide right time for doing something, it is necessary to go to magicians because magicians could see the future. In their answers to the second question, some said that the people must necessary to the king were his counselors. Others said the priests. A few others chose the doctors, and yet others said that his soldiers were the most necessary. So, in the second question, that is the important people should he listen? I mean the king. So, in this question also there are so many answers came from the people. Some said counselors, others said priests, and a few others choose the doctors as the right people the king should listen. And also some said the soldiers were most necessary. To the third question, some said science, others choose fighting, and yet others religious worship. Look now, the third question was the most important thing for the king to do, right? In this time, some said science, others choose fighting, and some others religious worship. Okay. As the answer to his questions were so different, the king was not satisfied and gave no reward. Instead, he decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. The king was not satisfied with any of their answers of the people. He decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit. A hermit is a person who lives alone. The hermit lived in a wood which he never left. He saw no one but simple people. And so the king put on ordinary clothes before he reached the hermit's hut. The king left his horse with his bodyguard and went on alone. The king here left for the hermit, and the hermit lived in a wood. So the king left for the hermit who lived in a wood. Before he reached there, the king put on ordinary clothes and left his horse with his bodyguard and went alone. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king and continued digging. The hermit was old and weak, and as he worked, he breathed heavily. So you see, as the king came near the hermit's hut, hermit greeted him and continued digging. And you see, the hermit was old and weak. He was breathing heavily during digging the ground. The king went up to the hermit and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer three questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Who are the people I need most? And what affairs are the most important? Here the king told the purpose of the meeting to the hermit and asked for the answer of the three questions. That is right thing to that is right thing that is the right thing to begin something, and right people should he listen to, and the most important thing for him to do. Okay. The hermit listened to the king but did not speak. He went on digging. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and work in your place. The hermit did not speak a word and went on digging. He interrupted the hermit, and he interrupted the hermit by saying, You are tired, let me take the spade and work in your place. Thanks, said the hermit, giving the king his spade. Then he sat down on the ground. The hermit thanked the king and gave the king his spade and sat down on the ground. When the king had dug two bears, he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer but stood up, stretching out his hand for the spade, and said, Now you rest and let me walk. Here what happened? When the king had dug two beds means small patches of ground for plants. Okay, the king again asked three questions, but the hermit gave no answer. And stood up, stretching at his hands for the spade, said to the king to rest. But the king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. Here the king denied and continued to dig. 1 hour passed, then another. The sun went down behind the trees, and at last the king stuck the spade into the ground and said, I came to you, wise man, for an answer to my questions. If you can give me no answer, tell me, so I will return home. Right? Hour passed by. It is the evening now. The king stuck the spade into the ground and asked for his three answers of his questions. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. The hermit said, Here comes someone running. Someone is coming towards them.